Hey, Ellen.
What now, Chris?
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the future of spring trials, where there are no plants. You don't even need sunlight. All you need is virtual reality headsets, like these gentlemen back here, enjoying a tour, a bee's eye view, in fact, of Benary's new varieties.
Exactly.
But personally, it made me a little bit nauseous, so I want to go outside and see the real plants, can we?
Okay, let's go.
All right, leave those guys to their virtual world. Well, that virtual reality thing, while it did make me a little bit dizzy because I'm an old guy, it was actually pretty cool. And the whole purpose behind it here at Benary's 2017 California Spring Trial is because they are about 30 minutes or so from what famous valley right up the road?
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, where the world is being reinvented every few years. And they want to tap into, they want to connect horticulture and tech. Or as they put it, Big Begonia meets Silicon Valley. And to that end, they've got virtual reality, they've got drones, they've got selfie stops, they've launched a Pinterest page. Here's a guy flying a drone. I don't know if he's actually watering plants in there or delivering them. But and giving people a chance to fly a drone for the first time. They even gave helicopter rides. So because the VR thing was like a bee's eye view of flowers where you're flying around.
And we got the
real thing. So that was kind of cool too, there's no doubt about it. But you want to talk about flowers, and that's what we're here for. So let's see some of the new flowers. And the first, Benary is begonias, along with a lot of other things. And Big is one of their popular series, and this red leaf green is brand new.
Red green leaf.
That's what I said. Red, green leaf. It is the last day. Here it is. Red, green leaf.
Big red.
And the key is these are really red, and especially popping
and they're really big
against that rich green foliage. So that's
real nice.
New there. Also important is Whoppers. Although they are exclusive to one of the big seed companies out there, they've gotten 3 of the 4, I think, have been improved over here.
Right.
For even bigger habit, bigger flowers. That's the Whopper begonias. And now we're going to pull around the corner here and get into, well, nothing new in their Semper Florens types, but just to remind you, cocktail begonias, which is actually, Ellen, you've heard the story a million times. That's what got me into the industry. I bought some of these for my then girlfriend, now wife, Lori, in 1979.
And you got bit.
At a Kmart in Gainesville, Florida. And that's all she wrote. Their newer ones, though, are the Sprint Plus, which are down here.
Real pretty.
So nice that's Semper Florens. But again, new varieties.
Head over this way.
Success Petunia, they introduced
3 new ones.
When were these introduced, Jen? You remember these things? A few years back?
2 years ago.
Thank you. 2 years ago. And breeding continues. They've got 3 new ones. Success.
Purple right here.
That's right.
Purple.
Purple.
Yellow chiffon.
A nice buttery yellow.
And a pink star. Compact, yet they fill out.
Well, that's the key. You want good grower habits, and then you want it to really take off for the consumer in the landscape. So that's 3 new colors of success. Another area where Benary is really going heavily into tech, because some of that stuff was just sort of for fun and for show and for inspiration, but this is real world right here. This is their new seed packet. So they've redesigned. And note up in the corner here, the QR code. Well, Ellen, what the QR code will take a grower to is the Benary website, where they will be able to access both general information about the crop. Okay, that's fine. But more importantly, real-time or up-to-date information about the exact lot of seed that this packet contains, including germ.
I was just going to say, if it's been on your shelf for a year, you want to know how the germ rate is that year, you do the little app and find out.
Right,
and it will have the latest updated.
Because as long as they have a lot of seed in their possession, they do continuous regular testing of it, because they know the germination falls off. So if this seed is a little bit old, you can find out what the latest germ rating is on it, and I'm sure they'll be adding information.
Very useful.
So that's real world tech that Benary is implementing. But another new variety, because you're all about new flowers. Non-stop begonia, one of the most famous begonias in the world. Last year they introduced a new non-stop Joy, Joy being kind of these trailing non-stops. This was non-stop Joy Yellow.
More of a globe shape.
That's a good description. This year we're getting a Joy Mocha White. Mocha, the indication it's got dark leaves. And boy, that is a nice pure white, big single and double flowers, contrasting nicely against that green foliage. So that's non-stop Joy Mocha White. And this is cool. This is not a Benary product.
No,
this is made by a company,
Parrot Pot.
Parrot Pot. Some techies out here in California have figured out how to take a self-watering pot with a sensor in it and link it to an app from which, while you're, say you are a big, you're a tech star and you've bought an island in Tahiti, but you want to make sure your plants back in Aspen are being watered, you can use an app on your phone or your tablet to do it and check water. You could check the nutrition, check the temperature, how much sun. Oh, look how much the average lux, 9,441 lux. So.
And you can do this by crop. So this is programmed for tuberous begonias.
Yeah, so that's a way to get millennials and the younger folks engaged in our product. And I actually think that's pretty darn cool right there. That is neat. But there has been some news out here at Benary of a new partnership, and we're going to go take a look at that right now.
But before we do that, Chris, I just want to show you this really cool plant, Callicephalus brownii bedhead. I'm not quite sure what the common name is, but it looks like a tumbleweed when it gets big and full. Love this plant. You see it a lot in Europe, and I like it. It's my pick. One of my picks.
And you know what's most important about it, Ellen?
I don't know.
It's from seed. The first one from seed.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Yeah. Fun little component plant. All right, I told you we had some news out here. Come on, Jen. This way. This is the news, Ellen. There's a big V up there. Stands for Volmari.
Victory?
Well, they hope so. Because what Benary has done, it's made the news, they have partnered with a European vegetative breeding company called Volmari, German company, and they've actually made the decision to join forces here in North America in a new company called Benary Plus, and they are going to be doing direct sales to growers. Their products will still be available through some of their traditional brokers if those brokers choose to carry those products, but you'll also be able to buy those products directly from Benary Plus. Now, we were told there's 150 different vegetative items in here. Jen, come on in. We're not going to show you 150 vegetative items. These are all pretty much new to you. We could go variety by variety and show you things you've never seen before, but, well, it would just take too long. I think you're just going to have to connect with your Benary Plus sales rep to learn all those things or find a catalog. A lot of good looking things, very few of them. Some you've seen already through other companies, but most of it is kind of new to us here in the U.S. It's all vegetative. All kinds of traditional annual plants that you might want, and I think some perennials in here as well. So that's the quick story, very quick story about Benary Plus and the Volmari vegetative products that would be part of that new offering.